And welcome back. Now we're going to be talking the comics movie news. Now, earlier this week we talked about that they're planning on making another. That Fox is planning on making another Daredevil. Um, Now, these are not being made in conjunction with Marvel Studios. It's very important to distinguish as far as Fox and Marvel Studios are concerned. They have no. There's you know Paramount, Universal, when they made the Incredible Hulk and the Iron Man films, and obviously Thor, and coming up with Captain America and the Avengers, that's going to be in 2012. That's going to be part of Marvel Studios. So just want to make that distinction pretty clear. Now the other Fox project that has been unfortunately sidetracked is the Wolverine. Now it's going to be called The Wolverine, and Darren Aronofsky, the director who brought us Pi, Requiem for a Dream, The Fountain, and now just lately Black Swan, which is a fantastic film, was going to direct The Wolverine, which was going to be the sequel to X-Men Origins Wolverine. And it was going to be based on the Claremont Miller Wolverine Goes to Japan adventure, which was very much, very character and plot heavy, a lot of action, but a lot of quieter moments. So I was really looking forward to that in someone like Aronofsky's hands. Now, Darren Aronofsky also was one of the names that was originally attached. I don't know about technically attached, but I think that he said that he wanted to make the reboot of Batman that Christopher Nolan eventually took over. Now, I think that that's better. I think that Christopher Nolan was the right guy, and I think that time has, and two films have definitely proven that. But I was really looking forward to Aronofsky's take on a character like Wolverine. This was looking at a hard R kind of film, as opposed to a PG-13 watered down version of Wolverine that we've seen over and over again. So him his reasons for splitting were that essentially it was going to take a year to film abroad, probably mostly in Japan. Well, that's unfortunately, I'm sure they probably wouldn't be filming in Japan anytime soon, which is of course a huge tragedy. If you haven't donated to Red Cross, please do so. It's $10. Text the number 90999. The word help, and $10 goes on your bill. It's really it's chump change compared to I'm unemployed, so I mean I could afford it. So do your part, really, because they need a lot of help over there. But he said that it would require spending a year abroad away from his family, and he didn't want to do that, so he left the project. That reeks of Fox. It reeks of they wanted to fuck with this movie. Because, for people who remember, Matthew Vaughn, director of the upcoming X-Men First Class and of Kick-Ass, was originally attached to do X-Men 3 after Bryan Singer dropped out, and then he split from the project because of, it was he didn't say, I don't think he said specifically creative differences, but that's what it sounds like. Because a lot of people, they seem to end up wanting to leave Fox when they're doing comic book movies. Probably because Fox wants them to do it in, let's get it out there fast. Let's, make sure that we can compete with, the other big films that are coming out in the summer. So, I mean, Fox is just, I almost don't even see Fox films anymore because, for the most part, they're kind of garbage. I saw Night and Day today, which was a Fox film, and it wasn't garbage, but it wasn't, it certainly wasn't anything, everything it could have been. So that's kind of a bummer. God only knows who they're going to get now. I hope it's somebody along the same lines, though. I hope they don't turn to, you know, another hack like Brett Ratner again, like they did with X3. So, anyway, here's hoping. Anyway, our last bit of news. So, we've got another piece of casting in Zack Snyder's Superman, the Man of Steel, which is sounding more and more like a reboot or a retcon. You know, obviously we've already got Henry Cavill, whatever his name is, as Clark Kent / Superman. Obviously, a lot of controversy about the fact that he's a Brit. I don't care if it's the right actor, then it can be, you know, then it could still be good. And you've got Diane Lane, who was, you know, who's definitely made a name for herself in the last, you know, 5 or 6 years or so, you know, kind of a comeback. She's going to be Ma Kent. She's going to be Martha Kent. And it was confirmed today or yesterday that Kevin Costner, one of my favorite actors for a long time, is going to be playing Jonathan Kent. So to me, that's really exciting. I think that's great casting. He's got that, you know, he's got that down-home kind of farm feeling. Obviously, we've already seen some of that in films like Field of Dreams. But I think that he's also an actor that's due for kind of a comeback. He started to have one with that film that he did with Joan Allen that I can't even remember the title of. But he was really good in that movie. And he was definitely singled out in that film as being really good. So, what the hell is it called? Anyway, I'm really excited to see you know, Kevin Costner in another, you know, in a big budget you know, summer release. And you know, what year that's supposed to be coming out, I have no idea. You know, obviously we're going to see what Zack is made of again with Sucker Punch, which is coming out next week, if I'm not mistaken. That, and also a brief bit on Sucker Punch. Now all of Snyder's previous work, they've all been rated R. You had Dawn of the Dead, 300, and Watchmen. And they were all rated R. And now all of a sudden you've got a film that should, I mean, I would think should be definitely a hard R. And it's been reduced to, it's a PG-13 film. Now, of course, it's Warner Brothers producing this. I think what they want is they want to show that, well, he can do a heavy action film that is PG-13 and that still is good. And so, I mean, because it looks like a lot of the violence is going to be against, like, robots and dragons and shit like that. So, you know, that's fine. I mean, you know, but I think that Sucker Punch easily could have been an R, and probably what he had in mind when originally he was producing it, or when he was directing it. But I think that the studio said, you know, let's make sure that he can do a PG-13 film, so that when he does Superman, you know, we can see that, okay, well, PG-13 is a good rating for him, considering that all of his films have been R-rated before. So, anyway, that's my rundown of comics and comic movie related news for this week. So, until next time, again, thank you for stopping by the Shadow Gallery. You know, please leave a comment, leave a thumbs up, leave a thumbs down. You know, just let me know what you're thinking of what we're doing over here at the Shadow Gallery, and you know, we hope to see you again soon. So until then, take care, be good, and hope you had a great St. Patrick's Day. Bye bye.